last council that you had picked 2 attorneys, correct?
Yes, definitely.
And one of the attorneys was the same attorney that we used to have with that for years and years, and we went through the same problem with Mr. Zimmerman. I understand, I hate to keep bringing this back,
Don't do it.
but well, you must do it when you look at, our attorney's been here a lot of years. And I would like to see all 4 of the other attorney firms, and I think this council deserves a chance to look at them and pick theirself who we want to put in here. It's not me, it's we.
So your proposal then, as I understand it, is that the attorney, that this council review all of the attorney
Before it.
RFPs that we got.
Yep.
And reconvene to choose however many we choose to interview.
Correct.
And start the process, in a sense, over to the point of the RFP.
And you probably would have to counsel, you have already, this other council has already brought forward 2 of the individuals to the firms that they feel was qualified for them to pick, but I don't think it's fair to these counselors up here. I think we all need to look at it. And on the 17th, I believe it's the 17th, the council said they would like to review them. Maybe in this, can we stop the other attorneys from coming and go ahead and review it, and this counselors get a chance to bring them forward?
So, if I remember correctly, the last city council made a motion to have those 2 attorneys come and present.
They will
At a
be
city
here on
council
January
meeting.
7th.
And have they already been invited?
Yes.
So what does that do to our credibility if we change everything again in the process and just keep changing and changing and changing how we're doing things? And we've already said this is what we've done. There's already been a motion. We've already started the process. There's nothing saying that we can't listen to them and then say, you know, we're not happy with you, we want to start this again. But
I might suggest that we just go ahead and invite the others.
So all 4 will be on the 17th?
Well, I don't know that they can come on the 17th. I mean, it does take time to make those arrangements, but that is a possibility. Yeah.
I agree with Mr. Hadley on most of what he said. I think it's pretty absurd to pick an attorney that we're terminating, pick the same one to represent us. And it's also 2 counselors that are no longer on the council choosing an attorney to represent all of us. That doesn't make sense to me, why we would have 2 people that aren't here choosing an attorney.
I would remind council that the attorney's firm that we currently have has more than 1 attorney in there, and that we could go with a different attorney under that umbrella. So that is something to remember as we're talking about that. It's not just that person.
The other thing I wanted to bring up was that maybe it would be appropriate to have a work session to discuss the RFPs and what we're looking for in a commission, so that it is public.
Motion? I mean, my opinion on this is that, I think there has to be some continuity with councils. Councils has decided something and we can't recreate the wheel every time. I understand that we are a brand new council. I also understand the frustration, because I'm frustrated with having to interview an attorney's firm that we are in the process of trying to find a replacement for. Which to me, while I understand there are multiple attorneys in a firm, it's still that firm. And perhaps I'm just not as savvy about that as I should be. Having gone through the process already, have the benefit of having looked at the other ones, so I kinda know what I'm looking at. But I do understand that you have it, and you have a decision to make for the community, so, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it over, but I don't wanna start all over again. I mean, there may be we may be able to send out some RFPs, again, a request for an RFP, for example, for, LCOG has attorneys that we can use, that didn't get an RFP. We could do that, and then, look at those that have applied, and, there was 4 of them, I believe, and invite them, to come and speak, although I think you wanna look at them first. There was a reason why the committee chose not to, move forward on one of them, for sure. But you need to see that for yourself.
Okay, I understand that. And the problem that I see is if you don't fix your problem and you keep pacifying the problems you have with the same attorney that we've had for 20-something years, I think these councils shouldn't be listening to what the last council put in front of them. I think they should be able to judge it on themselves. Because in League of Oregon City, when I went and spent my time there, I did ask attorneys and I did ask several different city administrators.
Well, I don't think we have an argument about whether we wanna replace our attorney, we're just looking at what the process is. We've already determined that and we're going to do that.
To bring them here.
And what we've done, what you're saying is you would like to have more interviews than just the two that we have set up. And expand those interviews to those that have also applied. Is that a good way of putting what it is that you want?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I think we should take the two we have on the 17th and see if we can't get the other two to apply to, pick for some date in the middle of February. See what I'm saying, the other two that we didn't, pick, put them, go back and.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Mr. Messina?
What I can do is, obviously with council direction, is I can reach out to the other two attorney firms that were not selected, to see if they're available for January 17th meeting to also come and do a presentation. If they can't, we'll schedule them to the 21st if that's good.
Yeah, that would be good. I'd like that.
So, Mr.
In the meantime, could you give all the councils RFPs for them?
Yes.
That is.
It's a
so they can
significant
all-
file of reading, but you can all have a copy.
I have them all,
Okay.
and I've read them. That, to me, this is very important, that this council needs to look at this. Judge it.
I hesitate to say this, but as a citizen of this community, I heard all of you say you wanted to move forward and make the city better. What I'm hearing tonight is you're wanting to go backwards and change everything that's already been done. And I'm not saying that what's been done wasn't right, or was right, or whatever, but how much time are you willing to spend going backwards and fixing all these things that you think they did wrong, instead of moving forward and going forward with it? And I don't wanna argue it with anybody, and I'm just saying that it just seems like that's what we're doing here tonight, is we're just saying that what the council, that set up there before all of you did wasn't good enough, and now you wanna go back and change it all, and I just, as a citizen, that bothers me.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you. So, we've discussed this. We have, obviously, we're not comfortable with interviewing just the two attorneys. That seems to be a consensus with everyone. No?
I'm fine.
You're fine with moving,
I'm
with the
fine
attorney?
with moving forward with what the previous council has already done.
Okay.
There are two of them.
Alright. I do appreciate what Rusty said. I do think that it is important to move forward and get a new attorney, but I also think that we do have to be cognizant of the fact that we cannot go back and correct what wrongs we think were done, even in procedure. It's one thing to look at an audit of the attorney to make sure that there isn't money owed back to the city. It's another thing to rethink and redo previous council's decision. Council voted, council made a decision to move forward. So that's my opinion, and it doesn't hold any more weight than yours does. I just want you to know that. So, no, I'm not gonna recognize, you have to make this decision yourselves. So, if you have a motion to present, we present it.
I make a motion that we get the RFPs for the 4.
Wait a minute, Jackie, do we have a motion on the table?
Yes.
Got it.
Did we vote on that?
Voted on the first one.
We voted on the first one? There's no motion,
So there
okay.
needs to be a motion made that we would like to get, we would like to have the 4
So you want,
RFPs given to the council to review and select by the 17th?
Yeah.
By the 17th,
If possible. Not-
can I make a suggestion that we do this at that we give us those and then we discuss them at a work session? So that we can do that. We still have 2 that are coming to meet with us and talk to us on the 17th, but those that mean you can't review the ones that have come in that you didn't choose. We can have a meeting. We could do a work session on a Saturday to just look at these quickly.
Like
Talk to them.
19th.
You wanna do that? Go ahead and keep the 2 that we are having interviewed, look at the remainder and determine from those who you would like to interview.
Can we do the work session soon?
Mhm.
Or not before?
We could do the work session soon, before the 17th. We still won't get anybody on the 17th to come, probably, but we could definitely do that, except for the 2 that we already have.
already made a motion.
And those will be those. And then we'll do a work session and review the ones that are there, Bobby.
I would, before we keep moving this discussion forward in this direction, I feel that it's important to find out what's been communicated with these attorneys and these firms. I mean, if we've communicated with them and told them that this is where we're at, we're asking you to come present, we've already made this selection to this point. I mean, we're really back to, where's our credibility with all of this? I mean, if we keep going in this circle and we're chasing our toes, and like you said, redoing things, we really, what have we communicated with the attorneys? What have we told them? What are their expectations at this point? I mean, are they watching our council meetings, or are they paying attention to what they're asked, what they might be jumping into with our city? I mean,
Hopefully.
I feel like we are definitely moving backward.
So your question is, what have the other attorneys been told? That were
What have
not
all the
chosen?
attorneys been told, not just the 2 that we selected and the 2 that weren't selected? But what have all of them been told? I mean,
2 firms were told that they were selected to go forward, to make presentations in front of the city council. Just asked them to discuss their municipal law background and experience with council and be ready for questions. The other 2, I just said they were not selected at this time to be interviewed. Left it at that.
So what does that speak to us?
Well, I think
as a city?
what we need to do is look at those other 2 that weren't asked and see if any of them are ones that you would like to ask, and if so, then do so. And ask to come. We already have 2 on the books, that's a good start, there's no reason why we can't expand it to be larger. But I do think that we need to move forward here and, decide what we wanna do, so, let's finish with your motion then, to get all of the RFPs given to the council.
Well, one of the things I'd like to address to you and everybody else, there was an election this year. That's why all these people are new up here. The council that was here is not here no longer. So there had to be, I agree with Rusty, there has to be something go forward. I am 100% behind that. But you're putting the council up here, 5 brand new people that absolutely don't have anything to do with the past. We understand what has been going on.
Right.
Mr. Messina, I understand the turmoil he has,
So
just
Mr.
like,
Hadley, I'm gonna stop you, because I think at this point, what you can do as a council, we can choose to make a decision to change our process in moving forward, or we can choose to leave it the same as it is, and then when it comes time to listen to those, choose not to hire those 2 and move on. There is a process for doing that. So, at this point, I think what we need to do is move forward with a motion and ask the city administrator to give the RFPs that were received to all of the council, so that they can look at them. You can set up a date to discuss them and see if there are any of those out of that pool that we also would like to interview in addition to the two that we are already interviewing. Does that make sense?
That's fine.
Okay, so. I can make a motion, Candace, would you?
Is that the motion and do we have a second? We're trying to, we're trying to.
We already have a motion.
Yeah,
there is already a motion on the floor.
So, yeah, so the motion is to, is to give to the city council the RFPs that have been received, to interview the two on the 17th that have been already scheduled, and to set a work session time for the council to choose any others that they would also like to interview. Okay, motion, please.
Well, I thought you.
I
made the
mean,
motion.
sorry,
Second.
vote. Vote, guys.
Counselor Whitney? Nay. Counselor Barrington?
Aye.
Counselor Corkum?
Aye.
Mayor Holston?
Aye.
Counselor Hollick? Counselor Hadley?
Aye.
So that passed, right?